Okay, we got another one of these idiot streamers called cheating. Y'all wanted me to do another one of these ones. Gonna get into it. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment below your thoughts.
From using aimbot during a live CSGO tournament to completing Super Mario 64 with a see-through blindfold.
What the fuck? That's crazy, bro. Pretended to be blind.
These are the dumbest streamers who are caught in 4K
This has to be the internet's funniest video ever.
cheating, beginning with Elm0, who accidentally left his aimbot on whilst trying out for a professional esports team. Up until this point, Elm0
How do you manage to do that, especially with the esports contract? You must be like the most dumbest person to exist.
had built up a respectable 3,000 Twitch followers for his impressive
Respectable is crazy, especially because you're cheating.
Apex Legends
But I guess people will just follow anybody because they're fucking sheep.
gameplay. However, while trialing for the pro team Zenith, judges noticed that his aim was almost too impressive. And while this first kill was arguably still possible without aimbot, his next kill was significantly more suspicious.
Whoa. Yeah, he's wall hacking.
Elm0 shoots through the wall as if he already knew where the enemy was, before locking onto the player with near perfect accuracy. Elm0 was instantly called out in a Twitter post reading, "How are people streaming cheats in Scrims LMAO?" which received a response explaining that he was known for cheating on PUBG in the past.
One of my accounts.
So bro's just a professional cheater. Fuck. And they still let him stream this shit on Twitch. Already banned this guy.
Was banned from PUBG. I was banned by the PUBG Corp for, my ban message.
He even admits it, bro. What? People get banned for the dumbest shit, but he was allowed to stream.
Said hacking.
Determined to expose Elm0 for good, another clip was tweeted of him warming up for the match, in which his aim was once again robotically accurate, and with the evidence seeming
Yeah, you can see like the static movements and stuff.
conclusive, Zenith Esports would make a tweet explaining that Elm0 was not contracted with us and has been removed from our trial process, which was followed by Elm0 deleting all of his social media before disappearing from the internet. Semper0311 was even stupid.
Bro looks yucked out.
As after going live playing the game Destiny 2, he'd forget to hide the
Cheating in Destiny 2 is wild. I thought this game was just for like fun and stuff.
aimbot program altogether. At the time, he was streaming to a small audience of only 16 people. However, this was enough for one of his viewers to notice the fishy gameplay. Writing in the chat, "Is that aimbot? On your screen, it has like red squares around them." Semper was dumb enough to read the comments out loud.
My screen has red squares around them.
And after pretending to be confused for a couple of seconds, the stream ended abruptly and the footage was deleted. In the days that followed, Semper denied cheating and threatened to ban anyone bringing it up.
No, it's not.
So
No, it's not. And I didn't, dude. If you want to get banned, you can keep saying that.
Yet after being pressured by the audience, Semper admitted to cheating in the weakest way possible.
There was wall hacks on my computer yesterday on stream. Like, I'm not denying that.
But he sound like he's putting detention.
I just don't know how they got there.
However, at least Semper eventually admitted to some kind of wrongdoing, as the next person blamed her cheating on a non-existent person. The streamer in question went by the name of Miss Q Gemini, and just prior to being exposed, she'd state that people often called her a cheater simply because she was female.
Yeah, no, she tried to blame it on her friend, her imaginary friend, as you'll see.
You know what's really sad? That sometimes, because I'm female in Counter-Strike, people are like,
"Oh, here comes the victim card."
"You're cheating!"
However, the real reason behind why she was called a cheater revealed itself just minutes later, as she'd begin her first CSGO game of the stream with wall hacks enabled.
Oh my God.
What? They're mid.
To be going back.
This is just insane.
After dying in the game, she'd come to notice her colossal size mistake and attempted to play the whole thing off by stating that she had some weird glitch.
Do you guys ever get that weird glitch in CSGO?
Yeah, I used to get it as well, like where you just see green bars pop up on your screen. Such a weird glitch.
Where it shows your rank, it shows everyone's rank. I played the other day with Rock, and he got that, and now I have it.
So it's just like a disease.
Oh, that's why. It's weird.
Which was then followed by Miss Q Gemini, stating that someone named Clara had been playing on her computer earlier that day.
Wait, Clara! Hold on. Clara, give me 1 second. Clara.
Yo, these people cannot be real.
Let me just message this girl. Give me 1 second. Why is this on my computer right now? Where is this? How do I close this? I need to text my friend Clara right now. She was at my house earlier today. I'm literally gonna kill her. She promised me she didn't use it on my PC. Clara, out of all people, this is what happens when you let people use your PC.
Realizing that there was no getting out of
They were watching the stream be like, yeah, pack her the fuck up, bro.
this, Miss Q Gemini began to trade all of her items to a brand new account, yet unfortunately this wouldn't stop a Twitch ban, which
you,
happened
Twitch.
later that
Don't
day.
be Twitch.
And while it's certainly shameless to blame a friend for the hacks on your computer, it's not nearly as shameless as aimbotting during a professional CSGO tournament, which is what would happen in the case of Optic Forsaken. Forsaken had joined the Indian Optic group in May 2018, and in the 5 games played after joining, Forsaken had always placed either second or first. While many assume that Forsaken was nothing more than a very talented player, it will be after flying to a $100,000 prized professional tournament in Shanghai, China, that Optic Forsaken was exposed brutally. The tournament began with Forsaken
You cooked your own team by doing that shit. I'll then never letting you into any other tournament ever again. Yeah, Optic was fucked.
taking large breaks in the warm-up rounds, as if he was trying to set something up on his computer
He's gotta stretch them finger muscles.
in the background, yet it would only be after the main matches began that Forsaken's plays became incredibly suspicious. This first strange flick into the ground was followed by countless examples of him locking perfectly onto the enemy.
Oh yeah, this and they didn't see this? They weren't spectating him seeing this? Yo. What the f-
And while there was a chance that some of these kills could still be made by a high-level player,
No, they
it will be
couldn't.
with one final matchup that Forsaken's aimbot became obvious.
Oh yeah, that's over.
After locking onto the enemy through a wall, event organizers
Bro
called a
has no
timeout, and officials made their way over to Forsaken's computer to figure out if he was cheating. At first, Forsaken refused access to his computer, however the officials would
How are you gonna refuse access? It's their computer.
ignore this and look anyway, during which Forsaken kept pushing them away from his computer while he tried to delete the aimbot
Yeah, who does bro think he is? Can they sue you for this shit?
right in front of their faces. Despite having traveled all the way from India, Forsaken and the whole Optic team were
you
instantly
got your own
disqualified
team
from the
fucked, you're a
tournament,
dickhead.
which became even worse when Forsaken issued a public statement explaining that neither his team, manager or coach had even the faintest idea that he was hacking. The scandal eventually resulted in Optic India shutting down altogether, but Forsaken isn't the only person in this video to cheat in a professional tournament. Because during a professional Fortnite tournament with a
here it is.
$500,000 prize, the following scenario happened to a player by the name of Marky Locuris.
No,
Oh, we can. What the
cuidado,
hell?
loco, tú, cuidado.
Pero ¿cómo se
Mátalo, que me quede.
Despite being down and finished countless times by his opponent, a glitch prevented Marky from being eliminated. Whilst being revived, Marky told his teammate to keep quiet about what had happened, which was followed by the two unfairly killing the player who had downed Marky originally.
Okay, yeah, that's definitely exploiting the fucking dumb glitch that Epic Games somehow let into the game. But still, that wasn't kind of his fault. I mean, he couldn't die, but he should have told them.
Tiro un tiro.
After continuing to play normally,
Damn, none of the other players pissed. He's just like fucking about to break that shit.
Marky was approached by event organizers who asked him to leave the match, yet he'd refused, stating that what had happened was a glitch and was part of the game. While he would eventually give up and leave, this prompted discussion online about whether Marky had cheated or not.
So you want to be a software engineer? Go to boot.dev, make a free account.
I don't think
I mean, if that glitch happened, then I feel like they should have just canceled the whole game and just restarted. Like, they should have just scheduled another game. I mean, it's unfair for all the players.
he is cheating. I think he just went with it. All these kids saying he wasn't cheating. He knew he wasn't taking damage and got revived and continued the game even though he should have died. That's considered an exploit and is cheating. Fun fact, the first clip was actually a glitch, but he decided to abuse it.
Exactly.
There was certainly
Thankfully, we have normal human beings. I agree.
an argument for whether or not Marky's behavior constituted cheating. However, the same couldn't be said for Captain Baldy, who accidentally showed his aimbot whilst trying to prove that he wasn't
What's up with people showing their aimbots? It's like, is their brain in their ass? Like,
cheating. Up until this point, Captain Baldy had built up a Warzone kill death ratio of over 2,
Is that good? I
yet
don't
similar
know.
to the Apex Legends player in the beginning, Captain Baldy would be called out on Twitter after locking onto an enemy who was running behind a wall.
I don't know if that's good for COD. If that's on CGI, you're cheating. Like, there's no.
Another clip then surfaced where Captain Baldy displayed suspiciously accurate shooting, and as a result, his chat began to fill with people calling him a cheater. Determined to prove his innocence,
through the
Captain
wall,
Baldy
yeah.
agreed to show his task manager, yet hilariously seemed to instead tap the key which brought up his cheat menu.
Task manager? Yo, they want my task manager? Hold up. Control delete. No, control delete.
Oh my, yeah, 4K. There it is in 4K, people. Yo, how do you get baited into showing that shit? You're stupid as fuck. But then again, these guys are losers. They're all stupid as fuck. This man bought a whole cheating engine, bro. A software. Yo, silent aim beta? They really got shit in beta? Aim at friendlies, aim at enemies on. Yo, this guy is cool.
Oh my god.
The chat then mocked Captain Baldy relentlessly, which was followed by a live Warzone ban later in the stream.
Disconnected from COD.
Should be disconnected for life.
Damn.
With the Captain Baldy saga ending with the deletion of his entire
W.
Twitch channel. Getting caught while checking the task manager was a trend continued by Call of Duty streamer Young, although he didn't take his expose as humbly as Captain Baldy did. Young's viewers noticed that
he's
he
being a
always
little
seemed to
bitch.
know where the enemy was coming from, so just like our last cheater,
He might just have that G Fuel effect, bro. Just knows where everyone is.
the audience requested that he show his task manager. Now, Young wasn't dumb enough to bring up the entire cheat menu, however, after accessing the
He had one more brain cell than the other guy.
task manager, his stream display bugged out and showed a second window where his hacks could be seen clearly.
yeah.
After being banned from Call of Duty, Young would take to his Twitter on which he'd make an idiotically arrogant tweet reading, "Got mad free press tonight, over 2k views overall. Some people even posted my gameplay online. Thanks for the shoutouts, people, really appreciate the help." Although these 2,000 views worth of free press didn't contribute to the long-term growth of his career,
Bro acted like, bro tried to be so nonchalant, bro. Like, get your dumb ass on.
as Young hasn't gone live on Twitch ever since. However,
Yeah,
Young
he
still
better
looks
not.
like a genius in comparison to Twisted Bear, whose Twitch description boldly claimed that he was the top Modern Warfare player. The reason for this claim would become apparent in July of 2020 when he'd go live displaying his skills, only he completely forgot that he had his wall hacks on. The end to Twisted Bear's career was then unbelievably quick. He was banned from Call of Duty, then Twitch, and was never heard from ever again. But this is what separates Twisted Bear from the next cheater, Mr. Golds, who made a much larger spectacle over his cheating ban. Mr. Golds was a much more significant figure in the Call of
50,000
Duty
followers.
community, sporting a Twitch follower count of over 50,000. During a live stream to an audience of approximately 1,700 people, Mr. Golds brought up his task manager before beginning to brag about how he was so good at Call of Duty that he
And
didn't
there's the
need to
engine.
cheat.
Is it the first
Same
time you
shit.
see someone good at the game? Have you ever seen anyone playing like me? It's like seriously.
AK translation, have you ever seen someone cheat like me? Yeah, we've seen a lot of them. A lot of them are as retarded as you.
Although he didn't seem to notice that he'd also
Same
accidentally
engine as the other guy.
brought up his cheat menu on which he had aim at enemies turned on. Despite having 1,800 viewers at the time, almost nobody was talking in the chat or calling him out for it,
Bunch of fucking yes, man. That's what it is.
showing that he was probably also viewbotting. However, while the chat remained pretty quiet, the incident was shared to Twitter where it received over 2,000 likes and 700 retweets. After being temporarily banned from Call of Duty and Twitch,
Temporarily.
Mr. Golds would upload an apology video in which he'd state that he didn't mean to download the cheats,
He didn't mean to download a cheat. How do you not need to download a cheat? You just randomly just click a bunch of fucking buttons on your keyboard.
I truly am sorry about. I didn't mean to.
What does he mean, I didn't mean to? You don't download and use cheats without me.
Yeah, he didn't mean to type up cheat engine and download it, guys. He just didn't mean to.
Meaning
I believe him.
to. I mean, come on, buddy.
Before going on to try and convince his audience that this wasn't who he was,
This is not who I am. This is really not who I am.
despite having cheated for months in the lead up to his
Bro, give it up.
expose. These days, Mr.
Give it
Gold's
up,
Twitch
punk.
channel is an advertisement for big cryptocurrency
Oh.
giveaways from Tesla, which sounds
Oh, he's a crypto bro.
like an even bigger scam than his wall hacks. However, a more interesting question to ponder is what happens when a game developer gets caught cheating
Bro's a
on his
professional
own
scammer.
game.
What the hell?
This is
Game
what
developer.
happened to Autonil, the H1Z1 technical director, who was caught using
H1Z1 so goated back in the day.
invisibility whilst live on stream.
What's happening?
Are you cheating? Really, dude? You're cheating. A dev cheating.
Wait, you not see him?
You can't see me?
Oh, he's
Oh my
invisible.
god, am I hidden?
Bro's got invisible cheats. What was
Oh
that?
my god.
Yeah, judging from his reaction, the cheat had definitely been left on accidentally.
Oh my god.
The cheat
I'm
was
so
left on
sorry,
accidentally.
guys. I'm so sorry, guys.
Damn, I actually feel for the dev. You can tell he felt really bad. Poor guy.
What? Oh, it's Reddit. Never mind. Don't worry, guys. Makes sense.
LOL. However, there was absolutely no accidents coming from FaZe
How do you accidentally leave a cheat on? I'm so confused about that clip. Is that the new method? Just say you accidentally left it on.
Jarvis, who was given a lifetime ban on Fortnite after cheating
Oh, this was
publicly.
funny as hell.
On the 4th of November 2019, FaZe Jarvis would upload a video titled Fortnite Gave Me Aimbot, in which it explained
know
that he was
why he
given
made this
hacked by an
video.
unknown person in random duos.
Something crazy actually happened. I got in a random duos game and he was telling me like he can get aimbot and everything.
And that he was going to test the hacks for his video.
This is what happens. Look, aimbot, FOV, aimbot. I don't know what half this stuff means, but it's actually about to be lit. We're
He doesn't know
about
what aimbot means.
to pop off.
Over the following 7 minutes, Jarvis lit up every single person in the lobby with his insane aimbot accuracy.
Oh my gosh, man.
Sunny V2, I think that's how it works when you have aimbot. Not that you have insane accuracy yourself, but the system does it for you, bro.
Oh! I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what?
Whilst explaining that he was using a new account and a new
You got Kate in the back just fucking glazing this, as he does with every video.
computer so he wouldn't get banned.
Obviously, I don't want to have aimbot on my main account. I had to go on a new PC. Like, I don't want to get my main PC banned.
Jarvis finished the video by once again reiterating that you shouldn't hack and that his dummy account was most certainly going to get banned.
Never use aimbot, okay? Never do it. You're gonna get banned. I'm 100%
At least he
gonna
tells
get
you not
banned on
to
this
use it.
account.
Yet he probably didn't expect that Fortnite would watch his video and ban every single one of his accounts permanently. In the days that followed, Jarvis would upload a new video titled I've been banned from Fortnite, I'm sorry, in which it explained that he could no longer play the game.
I've actually been permanently banned on Fortnite for life. Recently, I posted some videos of me using aimbot. It didn't even cross my mind to think that I could be banned for life on Fortnite.
Before stating that he was extremely sorry for his
You just realize there's consequences to cheating.
actions.
You know, it's obvious that I made a massive mistake. And of course, I would never think about doing anything like this again. I know now
This video is comparable to Deji crime.
how big of a mistake this was. And like, it's just, there's nothing I can...
It's okay, Joey.
The video accompanied a tweet by Jarvis reading, I'm going to take accountability for my actions and I understand
See, at least he was man enough compared to the other people caught cheating. Who were just fucking crying or just being, you know, egotistical as hell.
completely why this has happened. I just wish I had known how severe the consequences were at the time, and I would have never thought about doing it. I love all of you who still support me. This is not the end. And while Jarvis did seem
Thank you,
quite
Jarvis.
apologetic for his actions, Fortnite would make an example out of Jarvis by banning any new accounts that he tried to
Yeah, they were
create.
hunting his ass
The
down.
interesting thing is, Jarvis's punishment was still less severe than Super Fast Jellyfish, who might have the craziest cheating story in this whole video. Super Fast Jellyfish was a Super Mario 64 speedrunner speedrunner who wanted to join the exclusive 9-person list of Super Mario players who had completed the game whilst blindfolded. In the lead up to his
whilst blindfolded is crazy. How the fuck do you even know where to move?
blindfolded attempts, Superfast Jellyfish had been playing Super Mario 64 for 3.5 years, leading him to believe that he had enough experience to beat the game without eyesight, and apparently he was correct, as he'd successfully completed.
But the people who are actually blindfolded or playing this game blind somehow, I mean, big props to them. I don't know how anybody can play anything blindfolded.
Complete the blindfolded challenge after only 3 tries. However, his ability to complete the challenge with such ease prompted a user by the name of Charlie Brown 64 to upload a
Damn, this man put a whole analysis.
Video titled Obvious Cheater Fakes Blindfolded Super Mario 64 Speedrun, in which he tears Superfast Jellyfish's run to absolute shreds.
Only a true gamer such as this man would be able to somehow sidestep this Goomba, quickly make his way up the path, and then do this long jump to the next red, all completely blindfolded, and with absolutely no setup necessary. Not only does he somehow know exactly where the 1-up box is, but he also knows exactly what direction the 1-up will go in once it spawns, something completely determined by RNG. Then, after chasing it on a moving platform for a completely arbitrary amount of time, he somehow knows exactly when and where to jump to the left. Watch now as he somehow knows exactly where he is on the spinning platform and knows exactly where the first pole is. Again, anyone who is actually blindfolded here would have probably just kept holding left and run off. However, this guy is able to make a completely random amount of adjustments to make it onto the pole.
19 days after Charlie Brown would upload his expose, Superfast Jellyfish uploaded a bizarre apology video in which he tried to claim that the run had been faked deliberately.
That speedrun was...
Yeah, they don't give a shit, bro. You got 27k dislikes, you're cooked. It's over.
Purposely fake. It was purposely fake.
Yet nobody seemed to buy any of his lies. Superfast Jellyfish's time in the spotlight ended with a dislike ratio of over 95%.
Oh, we got a Pizza Hut ad at least, you know, to close out the video. Alright guys, if you enjoyed this, leave a like, subscribe, share, comment below if you enjoyed. Get me to 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year.